welcome to RPM, Rock and Pop Mandolin, your site for learning classic rock and pop songs on this wonderful little 8-stringed instrument. My name is Mike DeJong, and in this video, we're taking a look at a Green Day classic from the early 90s from their album Dookie. It's called When I Come Around. And yes, I did a short video for this recently on the channel, and then I realized I hadn't done a full-up lesson for you, so here it is. Actually, it's a really fun song and a really simple song for you, so if you're a beginner or intermediate player, you should have no trouble playing this one. It's really fun. But first, before we get into that, let's take a look at some business briefly. If you're new to the channel, thanks very much for checking us out, but don't hesitate to hit that little red subscriber button there in the lower right corner of your screen. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks very much for coming back once again, but don't hesitate to check out all of those cool links down below, many of them designed to help you as a mandolin player, including my video lesson series. That one has now been, well, it's been quite popular. More than 70 people have purchased that for the low price of $29.99. A series of videos to take you from beginner to intermediate player on the mandolin, and the link is down below. Learn Rock and Pop Mandolin with Mike DeJong. Also down below, a link to my Patreon page. That's where you can get tabs for, well, for over 100 rock and pop songs, many tabs that are not available anywhere else on the internet. And I know because I've made them myself after checking the internet. All of those are mandolin tabs, and including this one, the Green Day song. The tab for this one will be over there. The link to my Patreon page is down below. Finally, there are links to my affiliates down below as well, Amazon and Sweetwater, if you're looking to pick up any mandolin-related products. Also, a link to the Johansson mandolin, which I'm using in this video. But that's enough business. Let's take a look at this Green Day song, When I Come Around, for mandolin, here on RPM. All right, When I Come Around by Green Day is a pretty simple song, as I said off the top. Only 2 real parts and only a few chords, so it shouldn't take you long to get them down. However, the strumming pattern might be a little tricky if you're new to the mandolin or even an intermediate player, but I'll show you how to do that coming up in this video. So, the main sequence, it goes like this. Okay, so what's that? Well, you're going a G chord to a D chord to an E minor to a C. All right, that's G, D, E minor, C. And of course, I'm using all cowboy chords here, so here's your G chord. It's just your basic cowboy G chord, open G, open D, 2nd fret of the A, 3rd fret of the E, right? There's your G chord. Then you're going to a D chord. Right here, 2nd fret of the G string, open, open, 2nd. Right, that's your D chord. Then you're going to an E minor chord, and I'm using a bar here just with 1 finger, but you can play it with 2 fingers if you like. It's the 2 middle strings on the 2nd fret of both. All right, so open, 2, 2, open. That's an E minor chord. You can bar it with your 1st finger if you like, as I said. Then finally a C chord, cowboy C, open G, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, open E. All right, that's how the pattern goes. Now, how does the strumming part go? As I said, maybe a little tricky if you're new to the mandolin, but I'll show you. Here's how the strumming sounds without any chords or notes, all right? Right? So I'm using a lot of downstrokes here, and you'll find that with a lot of punk rock style songs like this one. They really get aggressive with their downstrokes, all right? So the 1st chord, the G chord, you're just going down, 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 right? And then, so you're going down, up, as you make the change to that D chord. So like this. Right, and then a couple more downstrokes on the D chord, and then same thing as you're changing to the E minor chord, you're also doing that down, up thing to the C. All right, so I'll go really slow for you here. So then you're going a little bit of a pause there on the E minor. So one more time. Again. right, so again, get those downstrokes going and you'll have that punk rock feel to this song. Okay, so those are the verses and the choruses, basically, and the only other part, really, that you want to worry about is a little pre-chorus. It goes... All right, again, a lot of downstrokes there. The chords, A, just your basic A chord, cowboy chord. Second fret, open, open, down there. Right? You can bar it like I just did there, or as I did the first time, I used my two middle fingers there on the second fret on each of those strings, right? So that's your A chords. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all downstrokes, and then to the C, like that, same thing, right? So C chord, again, is your second fret and third fret there, open G, open E, so you're going... You're doing that up and down thing as you change chords. It's kind of the signature of this song. So one more. All right, and that last one is it stops, then it goes back into it. Right? Okay, and when I'm barring that, I'm trying to just bar these two strings down here and leave the A open so it rings out like that. All right, so you should have it there. So that A to the C, one more A, right, and then back into your main part. Now, there is a little guitar solo in the song as well that you can mimic on the mandolin. I didn't do it off the top of this video, but you can if you want, and I'll show you how to do it. It goes... something like that, okay? So I'm just doing a G chord here, this voicing here. So I'm starting with the 4th fret there and the 5th fret there. So I'm just going from the 5th down to the 4th. And then I'm hitting the open A string. Now you can either hit the open A down to the G, or you can hit the open A down to that B note there, right? You can go, either way works, so... like that. So 2, open, 5, open, 5, like that. So again, that time I left these two fingers locked down so they kind of ring out while you're hitting that little lick on the A string there. So once again, like that, so they all ring out together, and then you do it again. You can do it like that, right? So you're going open A, 2, 5, 2, open, and then 2 on the D string, like that. Okay, so one more time on the solo. And that's it. That's the little solo in this song. All right, that is it. That is When I Come Around by Green Day. Pretty simple song, isn't it? Only a few parts for you, but that strumming pattern, well, it might take a little bit of practice if you're new to the mandolin, but it's good for you to get that right hand going as well. Thanks again for tuning into this video. We really appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that little red subscriber button down in the lower right corner of your screen, and check out all of the links down below in the description box. My name is Mike DeJong. Thanks again for watching RPM.